How's it going? Surprise! We're live tonight. Surprise! It's a surprise. If you are rewatching this live stream, then please do make sure that you go in and like and subscribe down below. Hello, Guillermo. Welcome. Glad you are here. I was just saying that it's a surprise live stream. What's up, Eric? Hello, Evan. Hello, Homer Batman. That's a great name, by the way. Homer Batman. Fantastic. Hello, Mark. Yes, NSA. Happy anniversary to the NSA group on Facebook, by the way. If you are not, go over to the Facebooks. Hello, everyone. Go over to the Facebooks and the Facebooks.com, and then up in that little searchy bar, put Fresh Baked NSA, and then, hi, Hannah, and then you will find the Fresh Baked NSA group on Facebook, who is having their first anniversary, their first year anniversary today, which is fantastic news. And we have lots of fun over there. I'm a part of that group. Hello, Courtney. You just had a birthday. I hope it was good. Hi, Preston. I think that was you, Courtney. If I'm, if my brain is working, which it may not be. It may not be, actually. Hello, Ethan. Thank you, Disney Nut. Yes, I have the new hair. You guys haven't seen the new hair. The new hair is a little shoddy because we were just taking a nap. Just applied to the big university for my education. Way to go, Grace! Fresh Baked live stream to celebrate. Woo, 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 woo! Hi, Jen. I was just talking about Fresh Baked NSA. I was talking all about it. I thought it was you, Courtney. Aloha, Dean Walters. How are you? What is the topic tonight, Preston? That is a great question. And I will tell you with the end of my pencil there. I have an office pad of paper, like Dunder Mifflin themed. And hello, Jasmine. And a pencil. This is the theme tonight. Are you confused? Is anyone confused? Hello, Karen. I know I have been quite under the weather. And actually, I'm still got the, what do you call it? The sinus infection going on. But hey, we're making the best of it. Go ahead and like the stream. You guys that are here, all 35 of you, go ahead and like the stream down below. Yes, the best show is The Office. Well, I'm actually a 30 Rock fan. Sorry about it. But I do like The Office, too. I'm an Office fan, too. I have a pencil, not a pen, but a pencil, and a pad of paper. My theme is, hi. You got like number 13. Fantastic. I finished auditions yesterday. I start my... Oh, by the way, Anthony, you're here live. Woo, 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 woo. Wait, I missed that. Something about DCA. Rebecca finished her traditions yesterday. Oh, you finished yesterday, and you start on-job training at DCA. Woohoo! Way to go, Rebecca. Congratulations on that. The plan is, hello, Kimberly. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. The plan is that I am going to take notes tonight. I could sketch something too. Drew, thank you so very much. Drive-by gifting to say thank you. Drew gives us 20 bucks. Thank you so much, Drew. I really do appreciate that. More than you may even know. Oh my gosh, Krista Joe. Yes, we got to talk about that Ursula animatronic head. Oh, poor unfortunate soul. My plan is to take notes because I'm currently in the... Oh, cool, Homer. I'm glad you found me from over there. You found me over here. Hey, Seth. How are you, buddy? My plan is that I'm taking notes because I'm currently planning for shows in the month of February. I'll be traveling to Disney World. If you don't know, I live in Nashville, so I travel to Walt Disney World and then film and then come back to Nashville and then release the videos to you. Which is why sometimes some of the things aren't like super current. If it's like something like pressing, like a construction update or something, it's the first video that I release so that it is up to date. But sometimes some of the things like, what was it that we did a couple weeks ago? The stage, yes, ooh, Paige, yes, that is already on my list, sister. We're going to talk about that. The stages, the mobile stages at Hollywood Studios. Those have been going for a long time, but I just hadn't been able to see them, so I decided I would show those to you guys, even though they've been going on a long time. And if you watch like the Tim Tracker or Laramie on the Loose, or some of those guys are Prince Charming Dev that live down there in, thank you, Disneyland, woo, 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 woo. If they live down there, so they're able to film stuff brand new and like right when it's happening. So, ooh, build something at the Lego store, Evan suggests. I do want to go Oh, see, so I'm making notes with my terrible handwriting. Ooh, gosh, that is bad. I'm making notes of things that you guys want to see. And then hopefully I can take these notes and work them into the shows that I'm filming when I'm down there this next time. Paige is the one that mentioned Grace needs more candy corn. Adding it to the list now, Grace. Grace dash candy corn. Was it Paige that mentioned the Festival of the Arts, which is definitely #1 on my list. That's actually the reason, Festival of Arts. I'll just put it on here even though it's already on my list. That's the reason that I am going. Regina, got you, Electric Water Pageant. Fantastic suggestion. Electric Water Pageant. The reason that I'm going in February is because, ooh, Deborah, first timer stuff. Got it. Is because, if you didn't know, I'm a teacher and I teach art, so I would love to be there for the Festival of the Arts because I didn't get to go last year and I actually teach art. More singing. You got it, Jen. No problem. So I'm planning on going so that I'm there for Steve. Yes, absolutely. Trader Sam's. Hi, Steve, by the way. Planning to go for the Festival of the Arts. I'll actually be there the final weekend. So like it'll be the final, you know, like the final go for it. So Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, you got it. Sorcerers of MK. And Andrew asks for the Edison. That is on the list too. Maybe we could put that in with the Lego store that Evan mentioned before, a trip to Disney Springs. We have not been to Disney Springs together. I know you have been to Disney Springs, and I have been to Disney Springs, but we have not been together. Candy corn, there you go. Got it this time, Ethan. So yeah, so there is some new things, exactly, Paige. There's some new stuff in Disney Springs, so I hope to get to see that stuff, because I haven't been able to do it. Now, I will warn you, Regina says, our favorite part of the Festival of the Arts last year was the photo pass where you could put yourself into a work of art. Oh, yes. As I said before, I'm an art teacher, so I'm super excited about all the things like that are closely related to the visual arts. I'm excited about the performing and the food or culinary arts too, but I am most excited about checking out some of that visual art stuff. So yes, definitely checking out those photo pass thingamadoodles. But what was I saying? Oh, I will be there for the last weekend. So by the time I release the show, which will be after the Festival of the Arts has closed, it will be, you know, like after the fact. And I know that, but I want to go. That's the reason that I'm taking the trip. No offense to you guys, but I'm going for myself to be able to go to the Festival of the Arts. So I'm going to take you along for at least 1 week of that, just so you can kind of see it. Although I'm sure you've seen it on other vloggers' channels too. But you can check out stuff that I go do too. So yeah. Anyway, so far on the list. By the way, this may be a short stream instead of a long stream tonight because as I seem like I have a lot of energy, and it's because I took a 5-hour right before I went on, before we went on air because I am sick. I still have the sinus infection thing going on, so it may be a short stream if I fall out and it's just not working. So let's see. Oh, I'll add some of these things. More Animal Kingdom. Okay, Rebecca, there's an Animal Kingdom show coming up. Maybe next week? Low battery too, by the way. So maybe next week? I'm not exactly sure. I haven't looked at the production schedule, but I did film at least one more Animal Kingdom show. It was actually a rainy day show, so that was kind of fun. So that will be out here soonish. Early morning magic, maybe. Maybe if there's one on the days that I'm there. I'm only there like a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or maybe Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's kind of an odd timing wise. That was Steve, by the way. Preston says, do I stay at hotels every time or I go, or do I have an apartment in Orlando? Preston, if I had enough money to have an apartment in Orlando, I would. But unfortunately, I don't. Haven't unlearned to do that because I don't know if you knew this, but teachers don't get paid nothing. So I actually have a hotel that I go to regularly in Orlando. It's not on property; it's actually off property. But since I drive, I'm able to drive into the parks. Also, you guys, I'm not on the computer today, so I'm on the phone. So you'll see me like reaching up here at you. It's because I'm trying to see your lovely comments because I don't want to leave anybody out. Maybe some Agent P. Okay, let me add that to the list. Laramie and I tried Agent P one time and it did not flow so hot, but maybe, you know. Andrew Ballard asked, am I planning to go to Flower and Garden in the spring? I'm hoping that I haven't checked the dates for Flower and Garden. I think that it runs through May. So, because I'll be in Disneyland in March and I'll work through the month of April, unfortunately. I won't be able to be there like right when it's opening, but I'm hoping, I think it usually runs through the end of May, which is when I'm usually there. That's usually when I catch Flower and Garden. So yes, hopefully. I have not been to Legoland Homer Batman, you asked. I have not. Yeah, I Can the Robot was super awesome, Krista Jo. Evan Layton, thank you so much for the cold medicine. 20 bucks. I do need to go buy some more. I've been on, what is it called? It's not Dayquil. It's red. Sudafed. I've been on Sudafed, which is probably not good for me, but definitely not good for my heart. But thank you, Evan, for that. I dearly appreciate it. So, do they have Lunar New Year at Epcot? No, not that I know of, unlike DCA. Excuse me. Preston asks, will I be at Hollywood Studios for Toy Story Land's grand opening? I hope so. I hope so. I'm not sure when it's going to be exactly, but I will be there, excuse me, the end of May and then like the first 2 weeks in June. So stereotypically, that's when the openings have taken place. However, I did notice that, or did read that Hollywood Studios is having a Galactic Night of their Galactic Night series on the 27th, which is Labor Day weekend, which worries me a little bit. Only because I feel like if they're going to have a grand opening, thank you, Disney Nut. I feel like if they were going to have a grand opening of a new land, that they wouldn't have that special ticketed event because they would want to be able to like push people to Hollywood Studios if Toy Story Land was open on the 27th. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little concerning. That's when Pandora opened last summer, was that like Labor Day weekend time. So I was able to be there, which was fantastic, but I'm not so sure that's when it's going to happen this time around. So as soon as we get like a confirmed date, I will confirm that yes or no, but still I'm unsure. There's a airplane going overhead, which is weird because I'm not really in a flight pattern here. Alka-Seltzer plus cold. Oh. Yeah. Do I know Chris? I don't, Kimberly. I don't think. I assume that is a relative of yours. Kubeli. I don't know. Agreed, Paige. They should do some more festivals there at Epcot with China, with the China Pavilion. Yeah, so you guys heard the plane too. It sounded like, you know, aliens were coming to attack the building, but not really. Just a plane, I guess. I don't really know. Kind of creepy. Actually, that happened today at work, at my school where I work. I was teaching a group of kids. They were all sitting in front of me, and two of those big like. Yes, Stitch is on his way. I like two of those big like army helicopters with the I'm sure they have a name. You army people can tell me because I'm not sure what it is, but like with the big gigantic propellers? I don't know. The big huge like oh, he does. There's a lot of people that live in Tennessee, but I don't think I know him. But maybe. I'm in Nashville, so I don't know. Oh, it's your mother. Fantastic. So I was teaching, and these two helicopters like flew over the school building, and my windows, I have like big windows in my classroom, they started rattling, like because they were so close and the helicopters were so loud, which may be what those are actually. Anyway, it was frightening. The kids were a little terrified. So, back to the list. I have, whoa, that was a good screenshot. I have Lego Store and the Edison at Disney Springs. So if you have any specific Disney Springs things, be sure to mention those. I have Candy Corn for Grace. I have the Festival of the Arts. Pardon my burps. I have the Electric Water Pageant. I have stuff for first timers, which is on the agenda, and I have that's kind of like always in my mind, grapes. But Trader Sam's, Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, and Agent Pete is what I've got so far on the listy. So let's see. Next year's Christmas card picture. Oh, he lives in Johnson, Tennessee. Okay. I don't know where that is. Johnson City? There's a Johnson City. I do want to help with Fresh Baked Christmas cards next year. So I'll have to get with Sarah in March and kind of let her know that, hey, I'll help you out, girl. Evan says, Tom Sawyer Island. Yes. Tom Sawyer Island. Actually, I have a show. That's what's next week. That's what's next week, not the Animal Kingdom Rainy Show. I don't know, actually. But there's also a week coming up here where it is Liberty Square. And I spill over into just a little bit of Adventureland. Not Adventureland, Frontierland. So, yes, I will definitely be headed to Tom Sawyer's Island when that show gets filmed, which actually may be this next trip. It may be this next trip. Yeah, Kate, I think so too. I mean, you know, and I can help with that. So I'm hoping that I'll be an asset to them for that. So Magic Kingdom trains, interactive queues. These are good things. Let me switch to a new note. MK trains. If you have not seen the Magic Kingdom Grand Circle Tour, it was on Thanksgiving week. It's like the whole tour, and it's like a split screen. You need to check that out if you haven't. Magic Kingdom trains, and what was the other thing you said that was good? It was good. Oh, interactive queues. That's right. Interactive queues. Okay. Oh, okay. Kimberly, yeah. Yeah, Johnson City's not too far, too. I don't know if that's the Johnson you're talking about. Thank you, Deborah. More Star Wars and Pirates. You got it, sister. Star Wars, beautiful Star Wars. Pirates. Y de Pirates de la Caribbean. What language was that? Okay, Disneyland Solo Traveler, you do want ride-throughs. Okay. Actually, this week has one or two. I will just be honest with you because, you know, we're friends here. Usually the shows that have like a ride-through, like a full ride-through, a lot of people don't watch them. But if you want to see them, I will show them a little bit more. Let's see. Have I done a dessert party? I have not done a dessert party. I have not done a dessert party. Grace, is the Frontierland Week filming planned? Frontierland Week filming. Did we film that? Frontierland. No, we haven't filmed that. I haven't filmed that yet, but I'm going to. Frontierland Week. I'm planning to. Yes. I'm planning to do a week at all the lands. Like we did Tomorrowland this past week, so. Okay. Thank you, Ethan. My singing voice is that of an angel. You're correct. Oh no, I dropped my note. I'll have to stick it to the desk instead of myself. More food. Fave snacks. Yeah, there is a fave snack at Magic Kingdom out there. By the way, I owe you all an apology. Let me get that written down. Food. Fave snacks. I have not been good about filming stuff for Special Feature Friday. I'm so sorry. I have not felt well, as I mentioned before. So I hope to come back strong with those in February, which is this Friday. So I'll know to film something. It's going quite well, Tripper Clerk. How's it going for you as I burp my wine? Okay, Karen likes the ride-throughs too. You got it. I'll give you a few more. Those are good things for me to release on Saturdays too, even if they're not in the normal trip report, but that I can release on Saturdays to you guys as like a Fresh Bake Presents, which I've done one or two of those. I did like a Frozen Ever After, one of those which was a ride-through. So I'll try and film some ride-throughs. They may not make it into the trip report. I'll probably just do little clips, but then on Saturdays, hopefully to release some more of those like ride-through experiences. The problem with some of the ride-throughs, which we had a problem with, what is it? Was it Figment? Something coming up this week that has copyrighted music, and sometimes that becomes a problem, so. Oh, Grace, honey, you will be there for the Bears. I've actually filmed the Bears once for a show, but I don't think that show is going to show because I had camera problems halfway through. So you're going to be there for the Bears. The Bears. Frozen Sing-Along, that's a good one. If you have not seen, Laramie just posted a Frozen Sing-Along on Laramie on the Loose, so you could check that out too. And it's the one with the good narrators. Yep, so check that out if you hadn't. Jen, you like ride-throughs too? Okay, you got it. Loud and clear. Get one of those waffle ice cream things in Liberty Square. Oh man, I missed that when I was in Liberty Square. That show is coming up probably next week, you guys, because it does have the Hall of Presidents. So trigger warning if you're, you know, worried about that or worried about the comments or what they might be. I think that's coming up next week, so. Spot. The dessert party. Disney Nut, do you mean for the fireworks? I have been there at the most busy time. Disney Nut asked about the dessert party, thinking like, would they then be close enough to the castle to see everything without sitting for hours to hold a spot to see the shows? I have been there at the very busiest of times, like the busiest. New Year's Eve, Thanksgiving week, the week between Christmas, Thanksgiving and Christmas, like I've been there at busy times, and you don't have to sit there for hours. You don't need to, because you really don't need to be right at the very front anyway. If you're talking about the fireworks shows, you don't need to be at the very front anyway. So that would definitely get you a, the seat over there at the Tomorrowland Terrace, which we kind of walk towards in the Tomorrowland Week shows, if you saw those shows, but I don't know that I would recommend a dessert party to see fireworks at Magic Kingdom. Maybe dessert party at Hollywood Studios gets you like a reserved seat, but I've never had a problem finding a spot to see the stuff, so. Okay, sorry. Did someone say Figment? Nobody did say Figment, but if you've watched today's 2 videos, Trooper Clark, there's 2 videos today. I released one this morning because I accidentally didn't release it yesterday, and then one this evening, and those both have Figment. We do a Figment ride through in the one that released this morning, and then we actually design our own Figment in this evening's show. So if you haven't seen those 2 shows, check those out for some more Figment stuff. Da Bears. Bluffton SWK asks about resorts. That is like goals. I will tell you, because of my limitations, these trips during the year, I have to like hit the parks hard and heavy. However, when I'm down there in June, I'll be down there for a long amount of time, so I'm hoping to do a whole lot more. Of hotel and resort, not hotels, resorts or resort hotels when that goes down. So that's the plan. Could I do a special feature video of where all the photo spots are located on rides for first-time visitors so they know when to pose? Ooh, Krista Joe, that's so good. How shall I write that? Ride photo pose spots. There's a couple where I like smile for the picture, and then I'll insert my ride photo if I like my ride photo, but I don't always like my ride photo. So, sorry, I keep having to scroll back down. My apologies. Ethan has something to tell me. Hopefully, you'll tell me later on in the comments, and I'll know what you're talking about. Justin's big question is, why doesn't Disney World have a Nightmare Before Christmas overlay for the Haunted Mansion? I don't know. I think it's because, the excuse that everybody always gives is Disney World is a destination vacation. Not that Disneyland isn't. I mean, I don't know. And so people want to see the classic when they come. Yeah, Disney nuts. So I wouldn't suggest spending the extra money on the dessert party just for the fireworks viewing location. I wouldn't. Because at Epcot, you can fast pass that location. Hollywood Studios, you won't have any problem getting to see that. You might fast pass Fantasmic if you wanted to see that. What am I forgetting? Rivers of Light at Animal Kingdom, you can do that as well. Magic Kingdom, you won't have a spot. Won't have trouble finding a spot, I don't think. Because I've walked up on New Year's Eve, and not on New Year's Eve, but the day before New Year's Eve, and been able to, the fireworks I filmed this year, I was able to walk up on the day before New Year's and film those. Like, maybe 30 minutes, so a little bit of a wait, but you're going to wait that anyway, so. Hi, Forever Alice, how are you? Glad you're here. Evan Layton says, World Showcase artwork from each country. Yes, that's for Festival of the Arts. Country arts. I assume that's what you're talking about, Evan, for Festival of the Arts. But yes, that's on the plan. That's part of the plan. Deborah asked, am I able to do the after-hour stuff? Did you say you're going to do Christmas cards? I'm hoping, Deborah, that I can help Sarah at Fresh Baked, and we can all do cards, and then I can make some and send them to them, so that then we can send out more Fresh Baked cards, which would be really nice, so that not as many people get left out. Ooh, that's a good point, Grace. Grace is talking about the overlay for, you probably have already seen this, because I'm like way behind the comment section, but she's talking about like the ride being down for them to change over to the new thing. So yeah, you probably right, girl. You probably right. You're so smart. You're so smart. Okay, so Trooper Clark brings back up Ursula's head. If you have not seen the video or Snapchat or pictures of something, it so made me wish that Damien was still doing like Aerial Streak, but the head of the Ursula animatronic at Disney California Adventure, it fell off, and like guess we're going through the attraction, and like she was still like moving, but her head was like dangling down near her breasts. It was kind of creepy. I just said breasts too. Sorry, sorry about that. That's where it was. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Sorry. She had her cinnamon roll and LeFou's brew. So good. So sugary, like so much, but so good. That was Forever Alice, by the way. Regina says at Epcot, the dessert party includes Frozen Ever After. So that's that. Yes, because they did switch it. You're right, Regina. That's a great point. They switched the dessert party over to a Frozen themed one. So you get the dessert party, and then a Fasty Passy on the Frozen Ever After. So that's pretty cool. Do you get the meet and greet too, Regina? Do you know? I haven't really looked into it because I've never done that meet and greet. I should put that on my list of things to do. Meet Anna and Elsa. I will tell you that meet and greets are quite difficult to film and do at the same time. So like in the second video today, this afternoon's video, we meet Mickey and Goofy. It's just hard for me to interact with them and film and get a good shot and actually be genuine when talking to the characters. Because I want to be genuine when I'm talking to them. And it's hard for me to like make sure that I've got the shot correct while I'm talking to them too. So that gets a little bit difficult, but hopefully Grace will be with me, so that makes things a lot easier because she can meet them or I can meet them and we can film each other. So yeah. Yes, they do have the history of the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay and all that Jiminy Jazz over at the Fresh Baked main channel. So Fresh Baked on YouTube. So Taylor asks, what is LeFou's brew? I know what, it's at Gaston's with the cinnamon roll, but what is it? If you are a Disneyland person, Taylor, and I think you're a girl, Taylor, I can't tell, the picture is like this big. But Taylor, if you've been to Disneyland, it's Red's Apple Freeze. If you haven't been to Disneyland, it is a apple juice slush, and then it has like a marshmallowy, toasted something flavoring in it also, so it's not just apple juice. And then there's like a passion fruit or some sort of fruit, I think it's passion fruit, foam on the top to make it look like a brew. It's real good. Real good. Good evening, Brian. Hello. Yes, Grace, see there. See. Usually, Mark, I don't trust them because the gimbal is so fragile. It's so fragile. So, oh, you're a Disney World gal. Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, go on back to Gaston's and get you a Gaston's a LeFou's brew. It's real good. Grace, you quit talking dirty about me. It wasn't 5 minutes. It was only like 2. I'm just trying to be kind to all the people who are taking their time and their fingers to write all those nice comments and ask me questions, because I like to answer you guys. Yeah, thank you, Jen, for reminding us. Go like the feed. There's 10 of you that haven't. Why not? I like to answer everybody's question, because I don't want people to feel like I'm ignoring them. You know. Did I say? Oh, I didn't, Ethan. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back. Ethan says, I know why Figment is so darn cute. It's because he's been around forever and he's a classic and he's a figment of your imagination. 100% accurate, Ethan. I couldn't agree with you more on that. Deborah says, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I sincerely really do appreciate your kind words. Sometimes not here. I find that muffins are really quite the kind group. I really do. But I think with the world in general, I sometimes get bogged down in the negativity. So it's fun to come here and have the positive vibes going. I appreciate them. Thank you, Grace. I try. I have a new idea for a Disney World attraction. Ooh, I like this, Justin. Tell me more. A Phineas and Ferb themed mini golf course. I'm in. 99% of the course will be based on different episodes of the show. I think that's fantastic. They have 2, right? They have the Winter Summerland and they have the Fantasia Gardens mini golf things, but that would be a great addition. I have not been to Homecoming in Disney Springs. So maybe Drinks at Edison and Homecoming, I'll add that on here too. I have not. Art Smith is great though. Oh, God. Every time I hear the name of that restaurant, Homecoming was like, at my high school, we had Homecoming. Like, you know, like, I'm sure all of you do, like at the football games or whatever. And that's what I think of every single time is like, it takes me back to high school, which is creepy. I don't like to go back to high school. Favorite Disney animatronic? Mine is Olaf from Frozen Ever After. Ooh, great question. So y'all answer right now. Brian asks this of you all and me. What's your favorite Disney animatronic? His is Olaf from the Frozen Ever After ride. Mine is the shaman from the, what's it called? What's the river ride called? River Adventure. Something River Adventure. What's it called? This is shameful. How dare I not know? Navi River Journey. Thank you, Kate. I'm a dingus. You're exactly right. The Navi River Journey, yes. That shaman animatronic is amazing and creepy all at the same time. Oh, look, you, Mark. Mark, you are smart. Mark says you could film as many hidden Mickeys as you can in a day visit. This is a trip plan right here is hidden Mickeys. I'm gonna write it on my list just so I can remember. But that's why I set the book up there. Actually, for the last like 3 times that I've been to Disney, I've been wanting to do a Hidden Mickey's week, but I always forget the dang book because it's sitting in here in my office instead of my backpack. So after, see, Mark, you smart. I always put something new right here, you guys. It always has something, you know, it's always a little hint. But this right here, what's this week's hint? So the Hidden Mickey's book, yeah, I'm gonna put it in my backpack right after the live stream. So, yes, that's part of the plan. That's part of the plan. Redhead, that's a great animatronic. Wicked Witch, Davy Sitter, that's a good one. You're right. She was great. R.I.P. R.I.P. indeed. R.I.P. indeed. Yeah, there's some really great Jack Sparrow ones, especially the one at the very end where he's like laid back in the chair. Love that one. Dog in Carousel of Progress, also really good. My favorite animatronic in Carousel of Progress, though, is the scene where it's the, like, I think it's the second one where he's got the fan, and he's like in the blue striped shirt, and it's got the Niagara Falls fan. That's my favorite. Animatronic at the Carousel of Progress. Redhead, I don't agree with that, actually. Somebody asked about when the Pirates of the Caribbean. Krista Joe asked, when is Potsy going down to add in the new redheaded scene at Disney World? I think it's February. Don't quote me on that though. I have not. I could be completely and utterly wrong. So, not really sure. Not really sure. That's okay, Rebecca. Some of them are super creepy. Ooh, that's a unique one. I like that answer. Paige says the Lumiere animatronic in Enchanted Tales. That's something else I haven't done. It's not the most exciting, but it would definitely be worth filming for you guys so you could see it. Set an NSA reminder for David's book, and definitely Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. Thank you for that. Yes, I should set a reminder. Hope you did. Yeah, yes, Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. I have not ridden Guardians of the Galaxy in DCA because when I was there last, it was still TOT. So when I go, when me and my friend go to Disneyland, we're riding Guardians of the Galaxy. That's on the plane. You have this pencil. It came in a whole box of Bic. Bic is not sponsored, by the way, but it came in a whole box. Yeah, of all different colors. Bluffton SWK, does Disney World have a mountain challenge that you could participate in? I'm not sure if it's what they would call a challenge because it's pretty easy in Disney World. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would say. We got Space, we got Thunder, we got Splash. If you count Seven Dwarfs, then Mert, and then Everest are all mountains. And actually I have a show, pardon my burp, that I was talking about before that the camera messed up on. It was the mountain show. So I'm gonna hopefully try and redo the mountain week, so we'll see. Justin adds, the fun part of the mini golf course would be, it'll stay true to the episode from season 2 that inspired this idea. Put that putter away. You seem like the biggest Phineas and Ferb fan ever. Maybe you're not, but I've only seen a couple episodes. But I believe that to be accurate. Jennifer just cave woman talked. me S you, David. Thank you. Oh, Krista Joe, good one. Her favorite animatronic is the Johnny Depp one that was there for only one day in Disneyland. Yeah, when Johnny visited, that was pretty cool. Secret menus, Brian brings up. The secret one at the secret nachos at Pecos Bill are gone now. They got rid of those. But I have not tried the one at All Star. Somebody DM'd me either on Instagram or on the Twitter or on the Facebook, which, by the way, all of those things are Fresh Baked WDW. Oh, by the way, new Twitter handle. It's Fresh Baked WDW. So new Twitter, the Twitter and the Instagram and the Facebook all match each other now. So that's kind of nice. But anyway, somebody DM'd me and asked me to do the All-Star menu at this All-Star secret menu. I'm not really sure. I can't remember who that was. But maybe that's a June thing when I'm there for an extended period of time. Okay, I'm gonna get back on down here to the comments. I'm so sorry. I think you're just fine, Jen. You don't even worry about it. Was my day good? Jose Castillo asked. Jose Castillo Disneyland asked. My day was great. You know, it's winter time, and if you know any children, then you know that wintertime and children do not mix well because they can't go out and play and they can't get out and do as much stuff. So as a teacher, wintertime is not my favorite season, except for snow days, which I'm not mad about those. But yeah, so my day was great other than, you know, whatever. What does Ethan? There is one on Twitter. There is like a Fresh Baked WDW or something that Laramie had. This spells it completely out. Oh, the Snapchat. Yeah, I don't have the Snapchats. Sorry. It's a creepy app. Sorry about it. Just gonna be honest. It's creepy. Oh, Davy Sitter says City Hall. I like that. We are on to sticky note number 3, y'all. City Hall. Buttons, cards, etc. Good one. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, yes, it's the Snapchat, just so you know. Ooh, disco miniature golfing king or queen. I'm into it, Justin. I'm all about the disco miniature golfing king. I mean, come on. So, let me look at our... I'm going to hang out for another 5 minutes. My voice is starting to hurt, and I don't want that to be the case all day tomorrow at work. So, I'm going to hang out for about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to call this thing quitsies, which will be 45 minutes. So, thanks for those of you guys that have hung out with me for this long. For this long. Taylor, honey, if I could, I would. Move to Disney World. I have family here, so, and I have a good job here. That's really, thank you, Annie. I haven't lost weight. I probably actually gained weight. Thank you, winter holidays. Davey Sitter says, a time-lapse video of me drawing. Written down. I will tell you, how do I say this? Sometimes I want the content that is here on this channel to stay like on target, like on focused. Like I want it to be trip reports, I want it to be Disneyland focused, I want it to be like that. So I have toyed with the idea of like putting videos on my David Reynolds channel, things like that could be Disney related but are more like me related. Yeah, I could draw Disney stuff, that's true. But I've kind of toyed with the idea of kind of just not really to make a big deal out of, but so you guys could see some stuff like that and I could just say like, hey, I posted a video there, check it out. Anyway, I don't know. So, ooh, that would be a good idea. I could do it for a Friday video. Yeah. What is Mickey Mouse's phone number? MICKEYMOUSE. But you have to type it out a number, so I don't know what that would be. Yes, exactly, Forever Alice. That would be pretty awesome. Disney art or craft projects for kids. Yeah, that would be fun. Oh man, Justin, I want it on Blu-ray. I know it's inappropriate, but I want it on Blu-ray. What is Minnie Mouse's phone number? It's MINNIEMOUSE, but in numbers. I don't know what that is. Yes, Jen points out and makes a very good point. But before I get to that, let me read what Krista Jo said. Oh, she says she likes the time-lapse walking bits in the trip reports videos and the music that I've chosen. Thank you so much, Krista Jo. Yes, I did that. That was like a conscious decision of, I'm going to try this. We actually have a trip around Rivers of America coming up that has that same look. So I'm kind of adding a few little farms. Jim brings up a good point. Come join the Fresh Baked NSA group on Facebook. Yes, open the Facebook.com. And then up in the little search bar, search Fresh Baked NSA. And then you'll find the Fresh Baked NSA group, which is celebrating its first anniversary, 1 year old today. So happy anniversary / birthday to Fresh Baked NSA. Check them out. Check us out. We awesome people. We awesome. Yes, Paige. I actually, what I usually do, she's talking about drawing tutorials of drawing Disney characters. What I usually, characters. It's time. Characters is I get on the YouTubes and find people who have posted Animation Academy clips. I like to watch those old Animation Academy clips because they do that. So, yeah. Oh, yes, there is a movie night coming up on Fresh Baked NSA, so check it out. I think it's this weekend, right? Yep, Krista Joseph. Yep, this weekend. Saving Mr. Banks, right? I'm so glad that you guys like the little, like, time-lapse stuff. I'm trying to add a little more, like, flavor. Something a little bit different. You know, that's just so you can see the part, because there's so many times that I'm walking from point A to point B, and I don't want to just like literally talk the whole time, because then you would be tired of hearing my voice. But yeah, so I'm kind of like trying that and seeing how that works. I'm not doing it all the time, but just a little bit stuff. Just a little bit. Sorry. This weekend we will be in Disneyland. Oh, Evan, I'm missing you. It's okay. I'll see you in March. April. March. Rebecca says, can I try and do tours around Magic Kingdom? Okay, here's the thing. I would love to do tours. That's another June kind of thing. Let me put that on here. VIP tours. Because, like I said, it's not all of them. You can't film on all of them. You can't film on all of them. So that affects the time that I have to, because when I'm in the parks for this short amount of, like when I have a 3-day trip, I'm literally filming like 2 to 3 shows in a day. So I'm filming like 8, 12 shows while I'm there in 4 days. So it's difficult to take out a big like 6-hour chunk of time to be able to film. That's a good one. 4 parks 1 day challenge. 4-part challenge. We could do that again. It's difficult to take out a big chunk. So I don't know. Maybe in June when I have a little bit more time. So. Regina, you know what? It's okay that you're gonna miss out on the movie night because Disneyland and Fantasmic it's better. No offense, NSA, because I love y'all, but Disneyland and Fantasmic is much better. Jose goes every Sunday. Well, I won't be there Sunday. Oh no, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll be there a Friday and a Saturday in March, so sorry. Oh, sorry. Some more boats. I don't know what the boat challenge is. You'd have to give me a little bit more information. But I haven't, my personal self, which is a terrible way to say things, I haven't done boat travel at Disneyland very much, so I should do that. Monorail crawl, that's a good one. That's probably going to be a show. Although with the security, it's a little bit more difficult. Not difficult, but a pain in the boutoir. Amphibicars, that would be a good idea. Evan. They're expensive, aren't they? I don't actually know. I think they are. Oh, that's a great one. Tours, like what's available. So I don't even have to like, well, not have to, but I wouldn't necessarily need to go on the tours. I could just talk about what's available. What's available. I like that idea. That could be like a something that I film here, so I like that. Ride all the boat rides. Oh, look, we're past the time that I said we were gonna stay till, so. Ooh, that boat challenge is all the water rides. Boat challenge, all H2O rides. Good one. All right, you guys, I am gonna have to call it quits. I have loved hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry we're not gonna make it to an hour, but I am feeling it. So we got 1, 2, 3 sticky notes filled. So thank you so much, you guys. And it was so good to be with you guys again. So sorry I've been out the last couple of weeks. Hopefully that exactly, Krista Jo, where we get soaking wet. So I'm going to get some good night's sleep tonight, take some NyQuil, and sleep really well. I'm going to take this Hidden Mickey's book right now and put it in my backpack. Look, I'm just going to stick it right here, so I have to take it with me. So it's so fun to be with you guys again, and thank you so much for being here with me. If you have not subscribed to Fresh Baked WDW, why not? What's wrong with you? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, find us on the Facebooks, all that good stuff. Love you guys so much. Fresh Baked and stuff. Good night. See you all super, super soon. There'll be a video tomorrow, so see you then. Bye, you guys.